Do
Thank
I
you
see
so much,
any,
sir, for this SGD, Lifelong Learnings.
na?
Thank you so much, sir, for this
Okay.
morning's SGD, sir. Ang dami po namin natutunan po. Both
Okay.
technical and career-wise po.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Oh, short
Thank you,
lang. Sige,
sir.
any feedback? Sige, feedback aside from those thank you, thank you. Okay.
Ah,
Any feedback? Okay. So, Alea, sige, umpisa mo na. Short lang. Sige.
Sir, so far, we're grateful po for the algorithm that you gave us po, especially with the PE. Kasi nagamit po namin siya since no SGD po natin last year, how it guided us po when we approach our patient po, ngayong SGD rin po. So, thank you po because it made PE much simpler po and more straightforward, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Robert? Robert Oijen? Yeah. I just look at the
Ay, hello po,
picture.
sir. So, actually, yun din po yung naging main learning ko po. Ever since po nung nag-SGT po tayo during LU5, yung nasabi ko po noon, parang nahirapan po kami mag-transition from LU4 and LU3 na heavy po yung interview, like nagtitake po kami ng hours, like 2 to 3 hours po minsan in seeing one patient. But with your framework po, sir, we were able to really focus on what's important po and really provide yung really what matters for the patient. Yan po, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Sige. Jake?
Sir, for me, I really liked how, in terms of the discussion after we gave the presentation, we went more to the practical aspect, especially as you said, we're going to all become, I mean, among us, we're all going to become general practitioners and ideally primary healthcare physicians po. So even though they're used interchangeably po, I was thinking about like how yung uh, all primary care physicians are general practitioners, but not all general practitioners become primary healthcare physicians. Meaning, like, we really need to be at the forefront po, and then really master the referral system. But at the same time, like, if we have a very poor history in PE, then we won't be able to really do that properly. So it was the insight you gave was very practical po. So again, just it's a reminder of the techniques you taught us about the algorithm and how we should examine, palpate even the neck, even the marker po. I remember nga you were teaching us like if it's a small, lalo na if it's a small mass, like we should really mark it with a marker, ganun, or a pen, and then measure it that accurately po on the PE. So very much appreciate that, and that's something we'll take regardless of where we specialize or as long as we encounter a patient po with this condition or this complaint.
Okay. Thank you. Rina? Tarun? Tricia?
Hi, sir. So, aside po dun sa mga nasabi nila, which I agree din po na yun yung mga pinaka-takeaways po. Yung isa po rin po sa pinaka-tumatak din sa akin, sir, yung sa diagnostics part. Kasi, initially po may impression din po ako. Based din sa mga algorithms, sir, talaga na parang nagiging um, require yung sa TSH po na test. So, parang may perception po na parang needed talaga siya. And since mahal nga po yung pricing nun, parang mas na-emphasize din sa akin na very pipiliin talaga yung mga diagnostics na kailangan if hindi naman siya indicated for that na pwedeng ipagpaliban muna and mas unahin yung mas urgent and mas makakapag-lead talaga dun sa primary diagnosis for the patient po.
Okay. One note lang ha. Take note of maraming mali rin sa mga TSH ha. Take note of that ha. In practice. Okay. Sige.
Yes, sir.
Torres, Reynolds.
Yes po, sir. Actually, yung last year rin, sir, you had a similar case, pero I think wala pong labs nun. Kaya this one was a bit of a change in perspective since meron na siyang labs and like such and findings. So, it was nice rin to parang clarify on how to tweak the framework better, wherein we already include those labs sa history instead of treating them separately when making our primary and secondary clinical diagnosis. So, ayun po, mas efficient po and straightforward kasi yung framework. So it was nice using it again for this SGD po. And also reviewing it po again after, I think it was a few months after we had that SGD. Or parang pre-tutorials po on, where we also had Zoom, pero this time, at that time po, live po kasi natin ginawa yung patient. So yun po.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Topera, Julius, Juris.
Yes, sir. So, thank you very much for today. One thing po na talagang na-instill sa akin today is that diagnostics should remain as ancillary tests po at the end of the day. Babalik tayo sa clinical. But it also made me realize that in order to do that, na mag-rely ka, mag-go back ka to the clinical, is that you have to be confident na alam mo yung ginagawa mo. You have to be confident na tama ang na-elicit mo sa history and physical exam. And the only way to do that then is to continuously practice and learn more how to improve it. Para ano po, in a way, tawag dito, hindi lang magiging mas accurate, kundi magiging mas efficient din yung paggawa po nitong history and PE taking natin. Kasi although some patients want more time with their doctors, it's also a disservice to our other patients if we parang if hindi natin kayang streamline lahat. So I think yung main takeaway ko rin po dito is that if we know that we are capable enough and we are confident na sufficient yung knowledge natin in history and PE taking, we won't have to be too afraid of potential repercussions. Of course, with the proper observance nga din po ng proper communication and documentation of legal consequences. Kasi nandun na yung expertise sa paggawa, and at the same time po, tawag dito, we try to manage the patient po as sorry. We try to manage the patient po as best as we can po, given our expertise. Yun lang po.
Okay. So, ganun din ako. So, dumaan din ako dyan, continuous learning. Up to now, I'm learning. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Ryan Rivera.
Yes, sir. So as Ethan mentioned a while ago, actually, sir, our case last time with you po was also about anterior neck mass, but it was in an outpatient setting, and then we had a video call with the patient at the side. So kinausap niyo pa po siya, sir. So it's a very enlightening transition po from our LU5, which focus on outpatient, moving on to LU6, where we focus on inpatient care and management. But because it's the same case, we can see how the patient goes from the OPD to getting admitted to undergoing the surgery and how they're managed after. So that's what I took away po from this SGD, sir.
Okay, whole treatment. Okay. Okay, Kayla Chanko.
Hello po, sir. Yung main takeaway ko naman po is yung, although medyo nababanggit na po ng blockmates ko po, more on yung foundation na we should have a strong foundation in yun nga, history and PE. Kasi honestly, when na-encounter ko yung parang 3 beses na pong na-FNAB tapos non-diagnostic pa rin, parang medyo I don't know how to proceed kasi I thought it should, di ba parang they always tell us na parang biopsy is gold standard in determining the kung ano yung meron talaga sa isang sample tapos non-diagnostic. Pero ayun nga po, just from knowing whether it's cystic, if it's firm, if it's hard, can actually be a good enough basis na rin po for how to manage at least habang hindi pa nagpo-proceed sa surgery or or ayun po. So, uh, parang going back, yung na-realize ko yung mga tests that are available and yung mga bagong tests na ginagawa at ini-invent, it should be more of a supplement talaga to the hypothesis that we're already creating in our minds when we talk to the patient and when we see them. Parang it shouldn't be replacing what our thought process. Yun po.
Yeah. Okay. Clinical muna, no? History PE, no? And then, yung pathologies, kita mo, mayroon silang when there's a report, there always, nowadays, may mga concurring, reviewed by, concurred by another pathologist. So that implies that they can be wrong also, no? May second opinion sila. Have you seen that pathologist report? Palagi there's a main pathologist and then there's another one concurred by something. Okay. So nagkakamali rin sila, no? Okay. Okay. So sino pa ba? Jan Tobilla, ikaw na ba?
Yes, sir. Siguro po, after po this SGD, sobra ko pong na-appreciate your sharing po of experience kasi parang from those experience po and integrating it po with the technical part po of the SGD and parang mga knowledge about the how to manage or how to approach this kind of patient, parang mas naging confident po ako kasi especially that we integrate po how we approach in the community and the UHC. Kasi parang kanina po habang nag-share po kayo ng mga thoughts nyo about UHC and about the career po about being a GP and a primary care, parang pumasok po sa isip ko na, oo nga, no, what if nandun ako sa position na yon? So parang there's a part of me na nakaka-overwhelm kasi there are a lot of patients waiting for you. There's a lot of patients na parang may kanya-kanyang symptoms. But with this kind of parang chief complaint, parang na-realize ko after this SGD na parang, okay, mas confident na ako how to approach it kasi alam ko na parang with this SGD, parang babaunin ko po ito in a way na parang tumatak po talaga sa akin how you approach it, not just guided by the evidence, but of course, how you approach it, practical po, systematic, and hindi po siya in a way na parang inuubos po natin yung resources and oras po ng pasyente at oras din po natin. So that's why po I'm very thankful po and of course very parang grateful na parang we have this SGD and with your experience po na na-share po ninyo sa amin. Thank you po, sir.
Thank you also, Jan. Okay. Pedrosa, Ray Martin. Mhm.
Hello sir, narinig po ba ako?
Yeah.
Hello? Okay po
Yes.
sir. So siguro sir, parang pinaka-highlight talaga na nakuha ko is yung sa history taking din. Parang actually parang it's really an art na paulit-ulit mo talaga siyang practicein para mahasap ko kayong gumawa ng history. Especially for a thyroid disease patient. So, yun po, sobrang important po especially sa review of systems. Doon din ano tawag po nito, parang naging, clincher na sana dapat mas maayos yung review of systems natin para mas maayos din natin na-narrow down din yung mga differentials na kukunin natin. Tapos like parang one thing na ano ko is yung parang yung pagiging ang tawag dito sir parang non-conventional sir ng approach ninyo when it comes to a patient. Kasi di ba usually sir yung ginagawa po is yung first history muna then mag-PPE next. Yung sa inyo po sir kasi di ba like parang when you see the patient, tinitingnan nyo agad yung lesion and then while you're doing the physical exam, they also ask you and then answer and then may algorithm pong na-develop. So it's really important din sir kasi parang for me, na-realize ko na it saves time and at the same time, it can also help you clinch out and rule out other diagnoses based on what you can see dun sa history and PE. So with this din po parang it also lessens the time and at the same time yung mga resources na kailangan especially pag nag-order na po tayo ng mga diagnostic tests. So yun din po sir parang practicality wise especially sa mga resource limited settings, important na gumawa din tayo ng mga cost efficient but at the same time accurate din po na diagnostics and management din to our patients. So yun lamang po sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Joshua, Roland.
Siguro sir, realization po. Kasi as you've mentioned po, since we're in the parang era of the UHC wherein We talked about po yung primary care physicians referring to other specialties if needed. Siguro the framework po can be used to parang standardize po yung parang format of referral para mas maging interoperable po yung pag-refer natin and para mas mapadali din po natin yung parang referral system in place po.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Ryan Rivera, tapos ka na ba?
Yes, sir. Tapos na po.
Okay. Si Juris Tovera, tapos ka na?
Yes po, tapos na rin po siya.
Okay.
Tapos po.
Okay. So, ba't wala kang picture, Juris? Hindi ko may technical problem ka pa ba?
Sir, dalawa yung account
Sir,
po. Ito.
dalawa po yung gamit ko, sir. Yung isa po yung laptop for the
Andiyan
camera.
ka. Okay, andiyan ka. Okay, okay.
Tapos
So,
yung isa po yung mic. Sir,
Ay.
po kasi mga gadget ko, sir. Pasensya.
okay. So, let's have a group picture taking before we leave.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Go, JR.
Who will take the picture?
Ako na po,
I can-
sige, I can take it. Sige. Okay, everybody smile at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, wait.